So for this video, we'll show you how to hack a WordPress. I found it interesting to put because more than 80% of websites in the world use WordPress as a CMS. So to do so, we'll use CTF, that is called blog in TryHackMe. And we can start. So we access the website, we can use WebElaser, and as you can see, directly out of the box with this add-on, we can see that the website is using WordPress 5.0, PHP as a language, Ubuntu as the operating system, MySQL as a database. Very, very interesting one. So directly out of the box, we found that the CMS is WordPress and that the version is 5.0. So now we can make more deeper scan. We create a directory, we name it blog. And from here, we do nmap to see which ports are open. And we have the port 22, 80, 139, and 445. Okay, my bad, it's ON. Yeah, sometimes it happens. We have a WP admin that you can see right now if it's working. And yes, it is. So we'll start to enumerate the website. We'll use FUF for it. And we choose the word list. It will be USR, share, setlist, discovery, web content. And the website is blog.thm. And we capitalize the fuzz to explain to FUF where it has to put the brute forcing. And we can start. And since it is a WordPress, sorry, we need to use WPS scan. And here we name it WPS scan. So WPS scan will enumerate the user, and this one is wrong. So blog.thm. While it's doing this, we'll look for a WordPress exploit, and the version was 5.0. So there's this one. It's a remote code execution by uploading an image. But to use it, we'll need to have like a username and a password. Right now we have no password and no username. So the WPS scan is finished, and as you can see, we have a robot.txt that we will check right now. Nothing particular here. And we have username, one that is kwheel and one that is bjoel. So we will save them. So nano user.txt, and it's kwheel and bjoel. Now that is saved. Okay, this is saved. We know that there is an exploit that exists on the WordPress 5.0, but we need a password and a username. We have the username, we do not have the password, but when you start to do CTF, you start to understand the logic of the CTF. And generally, when you find one specific exploit on one specific version, and that it's correlated to the fact that we success to enumerate a user, it's probably the road to take. So we'll brute force the users, and if we got a password from it, we'll be able to use the exploit. So brute force. So to brute force this, there is an exploit in MSF console. We can use wscan also. So search WordPress, and it's a enum something. Yeah, login enum. So we'll use one. Shows the option, my guy. So we need a pass file, a user file, and an air host probably. Yes. So set to block the THM. Set user file. To the file we just created, user.txt, and we need a password file. So for it we'll use RockU. It was here. By experience, when you put a word list as large as the one as RockU with an auxiliary of Metasploit, it will really take a long time to just pair it with the username. So to gain some times, we will split the RockU with the command head. And as you can see, I already did it. So head-n, we take the 5,000 first password in the RockU to a file that I named password1.txt. So we kill this, and we'll set the pass file. And we can run. Or maybe not. Okay, it's just very slow, and I think because we are running. Yes, we'll stop it. We already find what we need to find. Yeah, here you go. So I'll come back when this is finished. Probably will take some time. And here we go. So brute force was successful. We have a password that is qtpy1. We will put it. So it's qtpy1. So we will see if the password is correct. So that was kwheel and qtpy1. And it worked. So we really have access. So now that we have the password, we have the password, the user. That exploit we found asked us a theme to be used. So if you go to the source code, we can just look for theme. And here we have a theme, and the theme is 2020. So you can note this. Somewhere theme is 2020. So, and this dashboard don't look like a root administrator or something. I don't think we can do anything here. Okay, so we look for that CVE we found, WordPress 5.0.0, and we'll use it. So show option. So we need the password, our host, and a username, and we have all of this. So we'll just set the password, and it's qtpy1. We'll set the user name, which is kwheel, and the host, which is blog.tshm, and the L port, which is 10.9.3.138. How so? L host, sorry. And the L port will be 444. Wow, I'm really tired. 444. Sorry. So this you can exit it. And now that every option is set, we can run the exploit and hope it works. Okay, as you can see here, the exploit is completed, but no session was created. And I looked for it. I found it very weird because like the WordPress version is correct, the username and password is correct, and then it tilted me. And sometimes we make this kind of mistake and you look around for hours and hours, you don't find why it's not working, and then look. Why it was not working, it's because my firewall was denying every incoming connection, so I could not have reverse shell. So we will just stop it. And we can run the exploit again, and technically it will work. And it's crazy, like sometimes something don't work and you look around for like what seems to be like hours, and it's just a little misconfiguration mistake. So hopefully it will work now. And we have a interpreter. Nice. Perfect. So we have our initial access. Okay, here we have a interpreter as data. ls what we can do is like try to go to root maybe. No, don't work. Visual, and we have a user.txt. So user.txt. You won't find what you're looking for here. Try hard. Okay, maybe a shell. And for some reason I cannot have a shell. I tried earlier, nothing to do. So what I did is like very simple. I'll show you. I wrote a ref shell, Python one. So we will just upload this file here by upload ref shell to tmp. We'll upload it, and now we should have here, yes. We'll start a listener with netcat. And we will just execute this one. So execute. And we should have a shell. Yes, we have a shell. So if we list, we have nothing here. So what we will try to do is like find some binaries that have like root permission, and to do so we have a very easy command. We'll copy it, paste it here. Basically it will look for files that have user permission of root, and everything that is not this will not be printed because we put like the dev-null. And like usually you try to find something that is not supposed to be here. Like for example, password is supposed to be here. Like picky exec is supposed to be here. Da, da, da. But this checker personally never saw. So we can try to look about it in getDef. GTFO beans. Try to find, and there is nothing. What you can do is like ipsec. Login is an admin user checking out the new pages. No, nothing. It's not this. So we can try to look more in depth about this file. So we'll try to look about it. So ls-la. Sorry, it's ls-. So yeah, we can use it as root. We have the permission to do so. So basically we'll try to run it. And I'm not an admin. Yes, I know I'm not an admin. So it looked like something to check if you are root or not. So I can try to string it. user. So here you can see that he has access to set UID, put, get env, system. So like basically from what I'm looking is like it will check the environment and then see with bin bash if you're an admin or not, and reflect it to you by a prompt. So we can trace it to see more in depth. Yeah, so you will get the environment, admin, put, not an admin, and not an admin, exited, and hit exit status. So since it will get an environment from admin, what you can do is like export, and we will put admin as 0. So now that we exported admin as a variable, we'll run it again, and maybe it will mess up the binary. So user, what was it? Sbin and checker. Here you go, we are root. It worked. Crazy. Okay, sorry, I have some Tmax problem. Who am I? Root, perfect. We'll upgrade our PowerShell. There you go. Who am I? Root. Okay, so we can go to root ls, and we have our root.txt. We can copy the flag and paste it. And perfect. So we just need now a user.txt. And we will find this. Okay, now that we found the root.txt, we'll try to find the user one. User.txt. And here you have one in media. So you can go to media. Since the first one was a joke from TryHackMe, maybe this one. User. And here we go. Nice, and we found it at media and USB. Perfect. And here was our CTF. We managed to find pretty much good solution for our problem. Metasploit didn't want to give us a shell. The interpreter didn't work very good, so we had to write our own Python script to get back a shell. Then the upgrading the shell was a mess, so a lot of error. But we finally managed to find a way to have a privileged escalation. From there, we got the root txt and the user txt. Very funny this CTF, because usually you get the user.txt first, and here we couldn't access the media until we became root. That was pretty unusual stuff. Anyway, I hope you liked the video, you found it useful and informative, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Have a great day.